And we are still waiting on confirmation this morning from the National Weather Service to find out just how many tornadoes hit West Michigan yesterday. But take a look at this video. A man in Bangor Township caught on his surveillance cameras. You can see wind whipping and debris flying, and this system appears to have brought as many as 4 tornadoes to the area. One of the spots hit was Wyoming, and we want to continue our coverage there right now this morning. Evan Dean is near 36th and Byron Center. Evan?
Yeah, Lindsay, good morning to you. As the sun starts to rise, the damage becomes more and more evident. Take a look at this right in front of us here. This is a piece of siding that was torn clear off the apartment building to my left right now. And behind me, you can see this tree. It almost looks as though it was just peeled up above the ground. You can see completely uprooted here. Really incredible to see. Let's pan all the way up to the top here. Look at the top of this tree. You could see snapped clear off. We don't know for sure, but we think if you go a little bit to the left, back behind here, that is the remainder, the other half of that snapped tree. Now, I am going to bring Matt Kirkwood in here. And Matt, we've been talking all morning long. Wow. I mean, the damage is unbelievable, but even more unbelievable and fortunate is that there were no reports, at least none that we've heard, of serious injuries. But that doesn't mean there isn't still danger out there. We know crews are out right now, right along this street on 36th, working hard.
Yeah, your first point, it's a summer weekend, Saturdays. People are out and about, taking advantage of typically nice weather. And because of that, I was talking with Ellen, and meteorologists kind of have a sixth sense of, sometimes we have the chance of saving lives, or if nothing else, a serious injury. And we really felt, with the collaboration of the National Weather Service and their timely warnings, and that being disseminated by the media, we were able to do that. Now you can see the cleanup actually continues. Not 5 minutes ago, 4 Kent power trucks just passed. They're not wasting any time. We got the full moon above us, and already ripping through the silence of a Sunday morning, we have chainsaws and also the crews lifting their buckets, getting ready to put the power back on. Now, why do we think this was possibly a tornado here? Visually, I can't for sure say. What I can say is I'm looking at EF0 damage from what Evan just pointed out with the trees toppled over and also snapped. If you also look over here with the house, the shingles are off, but notice the windows are not broken. So this is about EF0 damage, what I can tell. But why we think this is because of this map. I'm going to show you this. It's kind of a function of what we can subtract out of the radar and isolate. It's the rotational component of the storms. And of course, we know tornadoes rotate, and you can see at 3 distinct areas throughout southwest lower Michigan that showed supercell thunderstorms that potentially could have produced tornadoes, which we really think. And notice how that rotation really increased as it came up into the Grand Rapids area. You can kind of see the reds and the whites as well. And also Ionia, Kalamazoo, Berry County, no less than 10 counties could have seen tornadoes, and certainly did see supercells yesterday. Now, the National Weather Service, they already were out in Ionia County. They confirmed an EF1 tornado right around the Orleans area, just east of Long Lake. And now they're going to survey the rest of the damage throughout West Michigan today. So Kyle and Bill Steffen will be at 6 o'clock tonight. And I'm hoping that it's a long area, so we'll see if they can wrap it up by that point.
You said it though, Matt, earlier. We've gotten so many emails, and it's great to see people thanking Ellen and Kyle, who were live on the air throughout the afternoon when this storm was sweeping through. It has to be perhaps the most gratifying part of this job. We got emails from people saying, hey, you guys might have saved lives. You might have, saved people from being seriously hurt by being able to alert people. And you said part of that is the technology we have now, seeing it beforehand.
Yeah, that really helped out a lot. There's several different things we can see on the radar. Precipitation mode, you could actually see that classic hook echo with that. We saw the rotation with the velocity mode as well, coming in and moving away from the radar. Those tight couplets that Ellen and Kyle were talking about frequently yesterday, and showing the path coming right up throughout southwest Michigan and into the Grand Rapids area. And something we're kind of now most recently debuting is a correlation coefficient, which you can actually see the debris that the tornado is picking up. Tornadoes like a vacuum cleaner, so that debris rotating around, you can see that now with radar. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, Matt Kirkwood, thank you so much. Great insight. And we do know that there will be a lot of you out working to clean up this morning. We do want to let you know there are some resources available if you were hit hard by this storm. 2 shelters actually opened up last night for those who don't have a place to stay. Here in Wyoming, the Red Cross has a shelter open at Lee High School. And in Van Buren County, there's a shelter at the First Congregational Church that is in Grand Junction. So if you are in need of a place to stay, you can certainly go there. And there will also be some resources for people who are looking to clean up debris. Here's where you can go to handle that. In Wyoming, the yard waste site on Burlingame Avenue is open 24/7 until further notice. And in Grand Rapids, the yard waste facility on Butterworth will be open today from 9 until 6 o'clock. And we do want to stress, never go near a downed power line. There are some concerns, obviously, that there are snapped wires, snapped lines. Be safe. Do not go near those. Steer clear because there are some danger out there. And we do want to send it back to you in the studio, Lindsay. But, you know, fortunate that we haven't had any reports of serious injuries. But again, people want to stay safe as we continue this cleanup process this morning.
All right, thank you for your hard work out there, Evan and Matt. And we will be on top of storm damage and repair efforts all day today. After daybreak, we'll be live again tonight at 6 after the Olympics on Wood TV 8. You can follow the latest developments on our website, woodtv.com.